Michael Jabazak here, everyone. Today we're talking about just the rental process and how that works. We're going to be covering today basically terms and what to look for in the offer itself. Important things, there's a lot of standard stuff in these offers, but the things are going to change, which are going to be like, you want to keep an eye on what location, the address, is it the unit that you wanted to put an offer on, is your rental rate exactly what you're looking for, when the commencing date is, right? So these are things that are going to change depending on what, your criteria is for putting in the offer. Deposit. So deposit in Toronto is going to be first and last month's rent. It's going to be a certified check, and that's typically going to be only needed once the offer's been approved. Under services and costs, that's going to be basically anything. It's going to let you know what your responsibilities are and what's a landlord. So for instance, for condos, typically you're going to have to pay your own hydro unless it's included. That would state there. For houses, you might be entitled to be paying all utilities. So that keep in mind when you're reviewing that section, that's what you're kind of looking at. Another thing is revocability. So that's basically when the offer is dead. So typically it would be valid until whenever that date is on there. So typically we need about 24 hours, sometimes even 48 hours for the other side, the landlord to review. We like to shorten this up just because the market is so extremely busy with offers on all types of rentals and all that. But the thing is, they do need to do their checks, references, check employment and all that. Review your credit report. So it takes time, and some landlords are not easy accessible by right down the street. They may be out of country, so it takes some time there. So typically we're going to be about 24 hours on that. Another important thing is your schedule. So that could be schedule A, B, and C. Might only be just A, and that's all your independent clauses. That it's going to change depending on whose clauses you're using, but it's usually the other side. But that's going to state appliances which are included, if tenant insurance is needed, if there's any bylaws that you need to for the condo board that you need to follow, late penalties, if your rent's not given on time, who's responsible for what in terms of wear and tear and damages, deposits for keys, so stuff like that. So you want to keep a close eye on those, because that will change pretty much almost every offer you put in, just because depending on who's putting those clauses together, they're going to change as you go move along. But these are just a few things that you want to keep in mind. Obviously there's a lot more standard clauses in there that definitely always read your contracts, make sure everything's correct, and like I said, enjoy yourself, have fun. Real estate's a lot of fun, and you just got to get through all the paperwork, because at some point that gets you to the end. But thanks a lot. Like us, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below, and we look forward to helping you on the next rental. Take care.